Our next guest has, in the past, been voted the UK's most eligible woman. She's had 2 #1 hits and an album in America. Not bad, considering when she started on her own online blog.
Lily has put the music to one side for the moment and is devoting her time to something that first caught her interest when she was a child. It's when you started learning about deforestation and the rainforests. We'll come to that in a moment because I've got to talk to you about last night. And this is the fact that if anyone was watching the news last night and saw the pictures of you sobbing, look, there you go, look, oh my God, of course you were in Hamburg, and I don't like to say that your beloved Fulham lost their biggest game in their 131-year history, 2-1 to. And it was the late time goal, last minute goal, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, last couple of minutes. Yeah, it's pretty devastating.
So how are you today? You all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? It wasn't. I took my granddad, who has been supporting Fulham since, the 30s and been going to see them since the early 40s. So I really wanted them to win, so that he would have seen them win for once.
And then you were saying that your phone had run out of battery, so you had no idea that we'd all seen you.
No, and I woke up this morning and I've had charged my phone overnight, obviously, and I got these text messages going, "Don't cry, Lil, it'll be all right." I was like, what is everyone talking about?
We were actually worried about you when we came in this morning. We were going, "Oh, I hope she's going to be okay. Is she okay?"
No, I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine.
I cry at EastEnders. I cry at John Lewis adverts. I cry at pretty much anything. So yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, got no sympathy at all. So anyway, let's talk about this latest project that you've got. This is the Sky Rainforest Rescue, and so you learnt about this at school, and it was something that sort of piqued your interest, and then, as far as you were concerned, it sort of went away, and you didn't realise that the massive deforestation of the Amazon was still going on.
Yeah, well, I guess I assumed that there was some sort of regulatory system in place, and that it was something that was being combated, just because I remember them hammering hard the Amazon topic so strongly, and then I didn't hear about it until recently when I was approached to get involved. So
it's quite extreme. I mean, this is an area the size of 3 football pitches.
Every minute
get destroyed.
Exactly.
And within its own self, the deforestation is, I think let me get this right, it's 1/5 responsible for the world's emissions. And it's worse, it's sort of the trees, when they're cut down or when they're burnt down, they release all of the carbon dioxide which they've been absorbing and storing.
Yeah.
So when this happens, it's worse than all of the pollution from planes, trains, cars, everything put together.
Exactly.
Just from deforestation.
Yeah, and it's not just the cutting down of the trees, it's the burning of them as well.
Yeah.
So it's a huge global issue.
Well, it's been described as the lungs of the world, hasn't it? The Amazon, and also there are been huge discoveries, medical discoveries of the things that are in there, creatures that we didn't know that were in there, tribes that we didn't know that were in there, with this relentless deforestation sweeping through. And so we actually, even although on the big scale we know what we're losing, on the small scale we still don't know what we're losing, these tiny things.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we went to Acre State, which is one of the more progressive states as far as combating deforestation is concerned in Brazil. So it was great for me to see what can be done and where they're trying to move into the future, and trying to create more sustainable lifestyle for the people within the communities that live in that area. So trying to encourage them to make their... Well, we went to go and visit a condom factory where they're using the rubber from the trees that they're tapping.
So you tap the trees, you don't have to cut them down. This is a big industry, and the trees are still alive and thriving.
Exactly, so you don't have to... Yeah, it's about trying to make the trees worth more alive than they are dead.
Well, Chico Mendes was a rubber tapper, and he was the person that first brought the plight of the Amazon out to the wider world.
Yeah, he was a union man, so to speak.
And this is when you realise what's at stake here, and how seriously this is taken. That he was assassinated by the loggers because of the fact that he was speaking out and attempting the prevention of the deforestation.
We went to visit his house where it happened. Actually, it was just devastating, really heartbreaking to see. It's so real and so kind of. Yeah, I mean, we met his daughter, and she's still fighting. Yeah,
is she in fear of her life? And
no, she's not in fear of her life. But I think I found it quite amazing. If my father had died for a cause, I'd probably want to you know, leave that, you know, that's responsible for my father being dead. So the fact that she's sort of living, you know, keeping it going, I think is just amazing.
So by doing this, what are you hoping to achieve?
Well, the idea is that WWF and Sky want to try and save 1 billion trees.
That's the World Wildlife Fund, yeah?
Exactly. So there's so much that you can, you know, find out about the project, and I think if you go to Sky Rainforest Rescue...
What we'll do is we'll put the details on our
on
website.
your website,
link it,
exactly.
So it makes it so much
Link
easier
it
because it's all in one
yeah.
place.
Yeah, and there's loads of footage of me up in, you know, in Accra and in Brazil, going on boats up and down rivers. And
this is not an easy place to get to.
no, I think it was about 26 hours or something to get
Wow.
there in total.
And no luxuries. You were staying
Oh
in a...
no, there was a tarantula on my bed one night. It was horrible.
That is terrifying.
It had, you know, it had got to the point where it was so. It was almost sort of hysterical, like how far away from everything we were, and everyone was going a little bit stir crazy. And I was like, one night I sort of said, "Okay, I'm going to go to bed. I've got to get a good night's sleep. We've got such a busy day tomorrow." And I sort of went down this mud path, and, you know, opened the door to my hut, and I was with my friend Kim, and he was like, there's a tarantula on the bed.
Oh my goodness, that's like my worst nightmare.
Well, that's the worst thing
so
about
terrifying.
it is that, and you say that, then you feel so far away when you're there, and the fact that when we're here, it does seem such a long way away, but has massive implications for all of us. And so do have a look on our website. We'll point you in the right direction for what you can do and what you can do to encourage the prevention of
There's
this
things you can do from home as
massive
well.
chopping of trees. So what about the music then? Is this gone?
I don't know, you know. I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I want to be more at home and not sort of travelling the world and jumping up and down on stages. And
So you go to the Amazon?
yeah. Well, that's not stage. But, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm still working in music and I'm still writing music, you know, maybe for other people. I'm involved with, you know, trying to do a musical at the moment. So that's really exciting. But I just, yeah, I'm kind of a bit fed up of Lily Allen.
Fed up with Lily Allen?
I don't know, the character that I've been playing for
So
the past
did you
5
just...
years.
Was it not what you expected it to be? I mean, it's great. It's fantastic to have a triple platinum album, but is it the other stuff that comes with that you don't like?
I don't know, I think I've just been living life in a, you know, really massively fast lane for the past 5 years, and I just feel the need to sit back and relax a little bit more. You know, so many people in my position, quite frankly, go a bit mad, and maybe that's because they're sort of pushing themselves a little bit too hard. I kind of feel like it's almost a sensible thing to do is to step away from it for a bit.
Right.
Well, we know that
Very
you're
wise.
stepping into fashion because you're starting your vintage shop, aren't you? And that's a new series that's Lucy in Disguise.
I don't know if we know what it's called yet, but I think it'll be...
Working title then,
Yeah, it'll be on television
and
come
that's
March,
Channel 4, yeah?
I believe so.
When you get a little bit closer to getting that on telly, would you come back and tell us about it?
Yes, of course.
Thank you
That'd be
very
lovely.
much.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having me.
Lily. Thank you.
Sorry about the football.
Oh.